Movement has always been my way back to myself. As a child, I danced almost every day. From the age of 3 until 18, the dance school was my second home. I had a fun and loving childhood, but there wasn't much space for emotional expression. I also carried childhood trauma, though I didn't have the language for it then. Dance became my language. Through movement, I could express what I couldn't say. I could release what I couldn't name. Dancing gave me relief, deep embodied relief, long before I understood why. When I left home at 18 to study and then work, I stopped dancing regularly. Over time, I lost not just the physical movement, but the emotional outlet it provided. About a decade later, my back seized up. I was in a lot of pain. I miss my dancing and stretching, not just as exercise, but as emotional release. The pain continued and eventually culminated in a frightening accident. While we were living in Portugal for a year, I fainted at the top of a flight of hard wooden stairs due to back pain. That pain was intensified by emotional overwhelm because we were preparing for our wedding and I was also still carrying unprocessed trauma. I woke up in a hospital in Lisbon after surgery for a broken nose just 3 months before our wedding. It was a shock and it was a turning point. That experience led me back to movement, this time more purposefully. I began exercising to relieve my back pain. Life was generally happy, but also stressful at times. John was living with ongoing anxiety, and I was still carrying unresolved trauma. Not surprisingly, we struggled with fertility and needed IVF treatment. The emotional roller coaster of that was intense. And exercise became one of the few places where I could process what I was feeling without needing words. It helped me cope, regulate, and keep going. We were really fortunate. The treatment was successful twice, and we now have 2 beautiful children. However, as life got busier, working as a healthcare professional, parenting, caring for everyone else, I once again neglected myself and my movement. I then suffered several chest infections that required antibiotics, and I hadn't taken antibiotics since I was a child. This was another signal that my body needed attention. So in 2012, the year of the Olympics in the UK, I started running. It took a full year for it to feel good. I had achy knees and hips, but I persevered. Gradually, running stopped feeling uncomfortable and started to feel nourishing. Then, in 2016, everything changed. John died, suddenly and traumatically. What followed then were also several years of further traumatic losses. Alongside my own grief, I was navigating the education system and mental health services, desperately trying to get support for our family's complex grief and trauma. But instead of helping, many of these systems made things worse. By 2021, my body reached a breaking point. I experienced prolonged, severe pain, muscle spasms through my neck, shoulder, and arm that felt worse than childbirth. I was prescribed naproxen, codeine, and amitriptyline. None of it helped. The only thing that brought relief was movement, running, stretching, meditation. Movement offered what medication couldn't: emotional release. The pain wasn't just physical, it was grief, trauma, overwhelm, burnout, and exhaustion held in my body. Medication couldn't reach that. Movement could. Today, movement remains my main healing practice. I run 3 mornings a week, followed by stretching and meditation. I'm pain-free and flexible. More importantly, movement continues to help me process grief and trauma in an ongoing, compassionate way. And it isn't just the exercise, it's the combination of quiet, dedicated time, the presence of nature, the rhythm of movement. The repetitive, rhythmic movement of walking, running or dancing facilitate emotional release, probably in a similar way to how the movement, the eye movement and arm movements in EMDR trauma therapy works. Because trauma lives in the body as well as the mind. Stretching in particular helps release emotions stored in different parts of the body. I notice that there are some stretches that reliably bring tears and release. So over time, I've learned a few gentle principles that support healing through movement. You don't need to wait for motivation. Movement creates motivation, so you just need to start. Purposeful movement, especially in nature, is particularly supportive. Rhythm matters and presence matters. When I can, I move without musical distraction, allowing space for emotions. Solitude helps, though my dog Pip is the perfect quiet companion. Nature is important. Stormy skies and rain can help us connect with darker emotions, and sunshine can lift us towards joy. Healing isn't about punishment or pushing through. Healing happens through compassion, through choosing movement that feels nourishing rather than harsh. Movement hasn't taken away loss, but it has helped me live alongside it. And it continues to remind me, step by step, breath by breath, that healing is possible. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I do write about my healing journey on Substack, and if you're interested to read more, I will leave the link below. Take care. Much love, Pieter.